Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to the video on basic electrical engineering. Today we are going to discuss some multiple choice question based on single phase transformer. I am Ganesh from Kekewag Institute of Engineering Education and Research, Nashik. In the today's session, we are going to discuss the single phase transformer. So what is the learning outcome of today's session? At the end of this session, the learner will be able to apply knowledge of transformer to solve MCQs or to appear the MCQs. So let's begin with the first one. The core of the transformer is made up of, so we know that in the transformer there is a one core and two windings. So this core of the transformer is, if you made with the solid core, then there will be high eddy current loss. If you make a solid core, there will be high eddy current loss. So to make this transformer, we are using generally stampings. Each stamping are stuck together by using the paper as the insulating material in between. So these are having the thin laminations. These are having the thin laminations of the metal. So it is a metal strip with the thin laminations. The primary voltage per turn of the step down transformer is, the voltage EMF induced in the transformer is given by, so this is E1, so it should be capital E1, it should be capital E2. E1 is 4.44 F phi m into N1 and E2 is also 4.44 F phi m into N2. So E1 upon N1, suppose I transfer this N1 on this side, it gives you 4.44 F into phi m, and E2 upon N2 is also, so N2 is transferred on this side, so it will give you 4.44 F into phi m. So as it is EMF by turn, so it is a hold by turn. Here you can observe that E1 by N1 is equal to E2 by N2, it is equal to 4.44 F phi m. It indicates that the voltage per turn on the primary and voltage per turn on the secondary is same. So the primary voltage per turn of the step down transformer is same as the secondary volt per turn. Similarly, primary voltage EMF per turn from step up, whether it is a step up or step down, voltage per turn is going to remain the same. So we have concluded this voltage per turn is going to remain the same. The transformer is said to be step up if, so we know that in transformer E1 by E2 is equal to N1 by N2 is equal to I2 by I1, which is also known as the turns ratio, which is also known as the turns ratio. So here you can observe that what is given step up. Step up means E2, secondary voltage is greater than the primary voltage, that is E2 is greater than E1 in a step up. So N2, so from this we can calculate N2 is equal to N1 E2 by E1. So E2 by E1 is already greater than 1, so that your number of turns on the secondary is greater than the number of turns on the primary. So number of secondary turns are higher than the number of primary turns, but these are the wrong option. The number of turns on the primary is not higher because secondary EMF is greater, and the number of primary turn is equal to the number of secondary turns, so it is also not correct. Okay, number of turns, so EMF turn is, per turn is same, but EMF number of turns are not the same. Okay, so let me launch the next question. The transformer is said to be step down transformer if the number of turns on the secondary is higher than the number of turns on the primary. The number of turns on the primary is higher than the number of turns on the secondary. Number of turns on the primary is equal to number of turns on the secondary. So we know that E1 by E2 is equal to N1 by N2 is equal to I2 by A1 is equal to A. So in a step down, so what is given in here, step down transformer is given. So in the step down transformer, E2 is less than E1. So that is N2 is also less than N1. That is number of primary turn is higher. So N1 is higher than the N2. So number of primary turns are higher than the N2. The transformer is said to be step down if the turns ratio on the secondary is higher than the primary. So N2 is higher than N1, so it is not a step down. Here it is given that primary current is less than the secondary current. Yes, if the primary current is lower than the secondary current, here it is given that EMF induced in the primary is less than the EMF induced in the secondary, and frequency on the primary side and frequency on the secondary side is lower. So this is obviously wrong option. So we know that when E2 is less than E1, I2 is greater than I1. So here you can say that I1 primary side current is lower than the secondary side current, hence this is the correct option. The transformer is said to be step up when E2 is greater than E1, N2 is greater than I1, and I2 is less than I1. So you can say that primary EMF induced is less than the secondary induced EMF. All other options are wrong. So what is given over here? Here given is N2 is less than N1 given. Here what is given? Here it is given that I1 is less than I2. So but this is the wrong according to this case. Only this is the true that primary induced EMF is less than the secondary induced EMF, which is matched with this. Okay, the maximum flux produced in the transformer is, how we'll calculate the maximum flux produced? So flux is always proportional to current, and the current in the transformer is not a loading device. Transformer only transfers the power from one circuit to another circuit. So current is depending upon the load. So whatever the value of the load current, according to the that load current, the flux will be inside the core. Hence it is proportional to what? Load current. The flux produced is proportional to load current. Okay, hope you are getting these questions. The next is, if the frequency, what is the given in this statement? If the frequency of primary and secondary induced EMF, the frequency of primary and secondary induced EMF, so voltage applied is F, so it will induce the self-induced EMF even with the F frequency. Mutually induced EMF E2 in the secondary winding is also having the same frequency, and V2 is also having the same frequency. Transformer works on the same frequency as the supply voltage frequency. So this is the supply voltage frequency. Whatever the supply frequency is given, EMF induced or voltage in the secondary is of the same frequency. Hence it is the same supply voltage frequency. The transformer circuit operates at, okay, so transformer circuit operates at, suppose this load is of 0.8 power factor, so the power factor of the transformer is also 0.8. If this load is of 0.6 power factor, the transformer power factor is also 0.6. Transformer don't have its own power factor. Whatever the load power factor, it works on that. So it is same as the load power factor. It is what? Same as the load power factor. The EMF equation of the transformer in primary is given as, so E1 is equal to 4.44 F phi m into N1, and E2 is equal to 4.44 F phi m into N2. So in this equation you can observe that this is given here, 4.44 F phi m into N1. So this option is correct. Okay, so here also it is phi is given, but it is not the maximum flux, so it should be phi m. So then hence the option B is correct. The turns ratio of the transformer, so turns ratio of the transformer is E1 by E2 is equal to N1 by N2 is equal to I2 by I1, or you can say it is a V2 by it is what? V1 by V2 also, V1 by V2. So this is called as the turns ratio. Okay, so see that E1 E2 N1 N2, but here it is I2 I1, here it is a V1 V2 AA. So current ratio is exactly opposite of that, the primary and secondary turns. Okay, let me launch the next question. The laminated core of the transformer is made up with, we know that there are the two losses in the transformer. One is called as hysteresis loss and another called as eddy current loss. So iron losses in the transformer is hysteresis loss plus eddy current loss. Hysteresis loss can be minimized by using the high graded steel. Okay, so high graded steel with low hysteresis. Okay, so we know that hysteresis characteristics. Okay, so this hysteresis area under this will represent the hysteresis loss in the BH curve. So this will be very small for the silicon steel. Hence the correct option is what? Silicon steel. Okay, so and eddy current losses can be minimized using the laminated core. So high graded steel material must be used, and it can be manufactured with the silicon steel. Rating of the transformer is given by, so rating of transformer S is equal to V1 into I1 and V2 into I2. So voltage is measured in terms of volts, current is measured in terms of ampere, hence its unit is volt ampere, or you can say kVA, or you can say MVA. So here you will observe that V1 I1 is equal to V2 I2 VA. This is the correct option. This is the correct option. This is V1 into I2. This is wrong. This is V1 I1 V2 I2, but unit is given as watt. Hence it is wrong. This is also wrong. Okay. The rating of the transformer is expressed in VA. Why? Because Iron losses in the transformer are the constant which is proportional to voltage, and copper losses are proportional to current. So they are not depending upon, then there is no involvement of power factor in this case. Hence the losses are independent from the power load power factor. Hence it is called, hence the rating of the transformer is measured in terms of VA, or it is in terms of apparent power. It is measured in terms of apparent power. Okay, S is nothing but what? Apparent power. The cross sectional area of the conductor is larger in which side of the transformer? So we know that transformer primary, okay, so the transformer, if it is step up or step down transformer, one winding is a low voltage winding and one winding is the high voltage winding. Okay, so you can, transformer is a dual device, you can make this as a primary and this as a secondary. Okay, or you can make this as a primary and this as the secondary. So primary secondary may be HV or LV, but the current in LV winding, so for HV winding the current is less, for LV winding, for low voltage winding the current is higher, because current and voltage are inversely proportional. So V and I is inversely proportional in case of transformer. See, Ohm's law says that it is directly proportional, but in transformer voltage and current are the inversely proportional. So in the low voltage winding the current is higher, in the high voltage winding the current is lower. So larger cross section area will be required whose current rating is higher. So which current rating is higher? Low voltage winding current is rating is higher. So don't give the answer primary or secondary, because primary or secondary may be the low voltage winding or maybe the high voltage winding. Okay, so let me launch the next question. The core of the transformer is made up with the silicon steel. As I discussed the previous, why it is made up with the silicon steel? Because silicon steel is having less hysteresis loss in the BH curve. Okay, less hysteresis loss in the BH curve. So area under this BH curve is less. So less hysteresis, under the hysteresis loop there is less area. Hence it is used to reduce the hysteresis losses. The core of the transformer is made up with the lamination. So lamination's core is used to minimize the eddy current loss. So it reduces the eddy current loss. Okay. The transformer works on the principle of, so we know that the primary is excited by the voltage, the flux link with the secondary, and EMF is induced in the secondary. So this is a mutual induced EMF. So it works on the mutual induction principle. The transformer is a, okay, so transformer, in the transformer there is no rotating part, core and windings are stationary, hence transformer is a static type of device. In the transformer definition the word static is given. The copper losses in the transformer is proportional to, so copper losses is copper loss is always I square R. So keep in mind the loss is always proportional to the current square. So square of the current, don't give the answer current, because it is not directly proportional to current, it is proportional to square of current. It is not proportional to the voltage, or it is not proportional to square of the voltage. So correct answer is what? Square of current. Hope you get these all answers. So due to request of the some students, I made this video for you. Hope you are enjoying. Kindly subscribe my channel and give the likes to my video. Thank you.